but it doesn't feel like it will pop off or anything. I've had this for a few days and I've been playing around with it and it hasn't popped off. So this one is I like the performance of this one. This one's very nice. It glides pretty nicely actually. I think out of all of these, the smoothest is this one. The one that does this.
And clearly this one, I give it a 1 out of 5. Because I don't hate it. I'm obviously going to keep it for my collection, but...
yeah, and it's sort of like
really
a metal. It's sort of like a metal type thing. And think about it like, if you would imagine like a bike, how it rusts with water. After a while, after you spin it, and we did not add water to this, like, who would do that? But, I mean, we were playing with it, and all of a sudden, it's like, its quality started wearing down, and it started going downhill from there. Like, when we first got it, it was like, this isn't bad. But after we started, like, playing with it, after, like, the second or third day, we started realizing that the normal ones are way better than this one.
Yeah, so, and these are actually the trifecta ones.
Trifecta, yeah. Triple-sided, yeah.
I think if you were to go for one, I know mostly everyone has these, but think about it. You can choose your favorite colors like I did. I bought 2 since I love pink and purple. And it's smoother. And for me, it's pretty cool to hold in your hand. It kind of reminds me of like a ninja star. It's pretty sick in my opinion. And I don't know. They're just, obviously, this is way better quality than this. I just feel this one they did for looks, and they didn't focus on, will the consumer like how this will spin. I just think they just did it real quick, sold it online, and at least with these, they glide, and you get your money's worth basically with these. You're satisfied.
So what would you give for these, the regular ones?
I love them a lot.
Out of like stars, or out of 5, would you give them?
5 stars, if not more. Like, I'm very happy that, like how I just listed all the awesome things they do.
Yeah, I think they're very nice, and they were only $5, which I think is amazing. And actually, this one, Brianna spent about around 10, like around 8 or 9-ish. But this, just for this, and it was more expensive, and it's worse than this one, and it's cheaper and it's better. Yeah, so you would definitely get this one. I think I'd give it a 0 out of 5. For this one, I definitely give it like a 5 out of 5. The only thing is that I don't know if they're too sensitive because I don't drop them or anything. But if you're sort of careless, you should learn how to be careful, because these, I don't know if they're pretty sensitive, but my friend in class actually did drop his and it broke, so definitely be careful with them.
Yeah, they're a bit fragile, but
a little bit.
Clearly, you're not going to toss them across the room. It's not for that. And to explain a little more about them, if you guys haven't heard of these, they're becoming popular. So they're for people, for instance, with me, people with ADHD or OCD or anything like that. When you're in class, I tend to go like this with my pencil and like fidget with it, and kind of like a drumstick, just throw it in between my fingers. So they made a toy for this, so that's why, hence the name Fidget Spinner. So the whole point is you can spin it, and that's all it does. And it's supposed to just calm you from fidgeting, obviously. And you could do tricks. I like to bounce it on my thumb like this. It looks like a UFO to me. Or I've seen some people kind of just do this and try to somehow spin it.
Oh,
but
and
for me, it's
I know how to do it because I practiced a little bit. You probably saw me do it like twice already, where I spin it. I hold it with my middle finger and thumb, and then I spin it and then balance it on my middle finger and then throw it on my other one, like that.
Yeah, my brother's really good at that. I like to pass
it back and forth. It's sort of like a little game you can play my friends were playing this game. We literally just made up some random games with the fidget spinners, like and games like, oh, who stops, like sort of like a roulette, like whoever stops it first loses, like that. So many fun. It might only spin, and you're like, well, what's the point of this? You can do a lot more stuff, and once you actually spin it, you'll be doing this like when you're reading or just doing activities, and I think it's very nice. And for this one, I also give it a 5 out of 5. The quality of this one, I guess, it's better than this one for sure. This one is better, since it was $10. But I do think they're very nice. So I would give this a 5 out of 5 and a 5 out of 5. So if you definitely see one of those like triple H's or something, and if you really want one of these, you should definitely get it.
Or if I may add, if there's not a lot of street vendors where you are, because we're in LA, so there's a lot of those street vendors around our area. But if you can't find them, I did hear that they're selling these in 7-Eleven, Walgreens, and I believe Walmart. I'm not too sure. But if you don't have any good luck in stores, I just suggest looking them up on eBay or Amazon or anything like that. And obviously read the reviews before you purchase.
Yes.
But that's about it. They shouldn't be too hard to find. And obviously get one that's inexpensive. I suggest I would say don't spend more than $10 on this. I think 5 is a reasonable price. I think that's about it for this video, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, thank you guys as always for watching my video. It's much appreciated, and I'm glad to have my brother in this, because also if it wasn't for him, I would have never found out about these fidget toys since he introduced me to them. And I want to thank you guys again, and I hope you all have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.